On today's episode of Secrets to Scaling Your E-Commerce Brand, I am going to give you 10 tips to succeed with TikTok ads. Man, I am so excited to talk to you guys about this one today. I am really getting obsessed with TikTok ads. I love the platform so much. There's so many cool things that you can do on TikTok that you necessarily can't get away with on some of the other ad platforms. And so there's just a bunch of reasons that I love it. Stick around to the show today. Hey guys, if you are trying to scale your e-commerce store, I highly suggest that you like, subscribe, and turn notifications on to this channel. Hey guys, Jordan West, e-commerce entrepreneur, back here with another episode of Secrets to Scaling Your E-Commerce Brand. Today, I am going to be doing a solo episode. I'm going to be talking about tips to succeed on TikTok. I'm really excited to talk about this one. So let's just get right down into it. TikTok is an incredible ad platform. A couple of stats. There was a recent survey done, and this was a fairly large survey. I really wish I could quote it. But it was a very large survey where people talked about where they found out about products. So number one, not surprisingly, from family and friends, right? We all love referrals. Number two, for product discovery, was TikTok. What? Number two was TikTok? And then it went down to YouTube and then Instagram and down from there, but it was substantially lower into YouTube. And YouTube is a whole nother conversation. So we'll have that conversation at some point. But I want to talk about some best practices on TikTok. I know a lot of you are not advertising on TikTok. Do you know why I know? Because CPMs, the cost per thousand impressions, are so ridiculously low on TikTok because hardly anyone is entering the auction. This is the time to be there. This is Facebook back in like 2014, 2013. Back in that time, when it was a brand new ad platform, people have not figured out exactly how to do it. So that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. So let's get right into it. So let's talk about the 10 tips to succeed on TikTok. Number one, don't make ads. Make TikToks, right? Again, like every ad platform out there that I talk to you guys about, it is all about making whatever's on the platform, make that. The best performing ads look like organic content. Of course they do. The best ads don't look like ads. And that's what I'm always trying to reiterate to you guys is don't make ads. Make organic content that will drive an action, right? Number two, sound is your greatest asset. So music is an essential part of the storytelling on TikTok. Make use of the over 900 commercially licensed tracks provided. So you have a different amount of tracks or a different type of tracks that you can use for commercial use. So there's about 900 of them. Remember that 120 beat per music drives higher view through rate than others. I know you might think that's funny, but it's true. Number three is start with your key messaging. That's really important. We've been split testing this a bunch at Mindful Marketing because, just in case you guys are wondering at Mindful Marketing, we are one of the premier partners of TikTok in Canada, which is amazing. Really, again, we search advertisers on TikTok, especially in Canada. Hardly anybody is advertising. It is incredible. So start with your key messaging. Keep it short and sweet. The top 63% of ads with the highest click-through rate have their key message in the first 3 seconds. Tell a compelling story that your audience can relate to, right? On TikTok, people are very fast to swipe through. So make sure that you have that key messaging right at the beginning. Number four, give influencers more creative control. So creators know what performs and what doesn't. Let them come up with creative ways to promote your brand. The top 53% of ads with the highest view through rate featured TikTokers, right? So TikTok has a creator marketplace, which is absolutely incredible. Such a great tool to be able to connect with popular TikTok stars. TikTok doesn't take any sort of cut in there. All that you need to be able to do in there is search people in your niche and then reach out to them right there. You can even take it off of TikTok and put it into your Instagram DMs. That is a strategy that has seemed to work really well. But again, give them creative control. That is an absolutely huge one. Take advantage of trends. Number 5, this is a big one. 1 in 5 ads with the highest view through conversion is using trends or trending music. So monitor trending topics and then have a really fast turnaround time. So what this may mean for some of the brands that are listening to this is that you guys need to have somebody in-house that owns creative. Creative is going to be so ridiculously important, especially with iOS 14.5, etc., etc. Your content needs to be top notch. And by top notch, I don't mean it needs to be super professional. I mean, it needs to be engaging content that's going to drive an action. So yeah, that's one of the huge things. Let's keep going here. Number 6, shoot natively for TikTok. On average, vertical videos have a 25% increase in 6-second views. So just remember, shoot natively for TikTok itself. Don't shoot YouTube videos and then use them for TikTok. That is not the way that this works. Absolutely not at all. Number 7, break through the 4th wall. This is a huge one. So 1 in 3 of the highest view through rate ads address the viewer directly, just like I am to you guys right now. So pose a question, and that's a great way to keep audiences listening for more, right? You want to make sure to ask a question that's going to probe one of their pain points. Number 8, have a strong call to action. Very strong call to action, right? The highest click-through rates include an offer specifically for the TikTok community. Use personal direct language to keep the CTA short and sweet. Now, campaign structure. Let's talk about this for a second here. So TikTok ads have a 3-tier campaign structure, very, very similar to Facebook ads, right? So if you guys, anybody listening to this, I'm sure is very familiar with Facebook ads, right? So we've got your campaign with your objective and budget up at the top, right? Similarly to Facebook ads, you can use CBO, so campaign budget optimization, which I'm still a little bit weary of because TikTok is a fairly new platform, but it's something for you guys to split test for sure, or potentially getting an agency like Mindful Marketing to split test for you as well. Then you've got your ad groups, and then you've got your ads below that. Now TikTok, the reps at TikTok recommend having at least 5 ads per ad group. The reason being is that on TikTok, you do not want to see the same thing over, right? People go to TikTok to see fresh content all the time. So have 5 ads that can rotate within those ad groups. Very, very important. Don't just put 1 or 2 ads in there. Make sure that you have 5 different creatives. And actually, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a hint here. A hot tip for TikTok: don't use the exact same video. So don't just rip off a video of, like, say, one of your content creators. You need to go through the process of actually using that specific creative, or what will happen is you will get penalized with higher CPMs, and by higher I mean like $5 CPMs and higher cost per click. So maybe around 50 cents, instead of the 15 to 20 cents that you can expect on TikTok. Let's talk about some campaign best practices here. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm really getting into this here. I hope that you guys are going to get a lot of value out of this one. So let's talk about the types of campaign objectives. So number 1 is awareness. Then we've got, and under awareness, we've just got reach, right? So we're just trying to reach people that are in our target demographic. Then we've got considerations. We've got traffic, we've got app installs, we've got video views, we've got some lead gen as well, which is really interesting. Then we've got conversions, right? So we've got conversion campaigns. Now, remember, 1 campaign adjustment per day max, right? You only want to make 1 adjustment to the budget, targeting, or creative at a time, and then monitor their performance at least for 2 days before making changes. Now, budget changes, this is very similar to Facebook. Limit budget changes to about 30% at a time, right? A new feature that they have, which is working super well, is using lowest cost for effective use of your budget. So make sure that you guys are using lowest cost. Very similar to Facebook. I always recommend people use lowest cost, especially if you're running things yourself. Again, at the agency level, we're going to be testing all sorts of stuff at Mindful Marketing on this. And at Mindful, we absolutely love TikTok. It is becoming an integral part of brand strategy right now. One interesting thing is that people, probably about a year ago is when TikTok was hugely in ads, in the media, and Sorry, guys. I've got some noise here, and I think you guys will forgive me for that. So when TikTok was in the media a bunch, what was happening was people were saying, "Well, yeah, I wouldn't go on TikTok because it's only for young people." Well, absolutely not. I mean, I'm 35 years old. You guys may not realize, because I'm cool, right? But I am 35 years old. Just kidding. I don't think I'm cool. I am definitely not. But TikTok is not just for young people anymore. It's incredible to see the vast range of people that are on TikTok. So you can really hit those 25 to 35-year-old females. I love that sort of 28 to 40-year-old female range. A lot of our brands that we own are kind of in that range, and we're seeing them. They're all over TikTok right now. Now, some ad group best practices. I know I'm giving you guys a lot today to go through. You may want to listen to this one again. But some ad group best practices. So number one, avoid creating competing ad groups, right? So make sure that ad groups are targeting different audiences, right? Or optimizing for different goals, right? Don't compete. Same thing as Facebook. Avoid over narrowing your audience at the same time as well. With TikTok, very similar to Facebook, they thrive on a big audience. TikTok's algorithm is super adept at learning who will and who won't convert. Another one, switch to higher funnel objectives if you're struggling to reach 50 conversions per week, right? So very similar to Facebook. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking like, wow, these are like the same rules as Facebook. Absolutely. These are the same rules as Facebook, maybe just tweaked a little bit, right? But in general, optimizing for add to cart instead of purchases is shown to actually consume more budget throughout the campaign, which is what you want because you want to start learning, right? Who's going to be adding to cart. I don't always love this on Facebook, but right now with TikTok, that's what we recommend, right? Is getting up to those 50 conversions, and then optimizing for lower in the funnel activities like a purchase. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a couple more best practices here. So aim for at least 5 unique videos per campaign. So we talked about that before. Refresh creative anytime your performance starts to decline, you gotta refresh that creative. Guys, I love TikTok so much. I could talk about this all day, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to continue to talk about it all day. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at Mindful Marketing. So mindfulmarketing.co. If you guys want to potentially see what we can do for you at Mindful Marketing with TikTok, us being one of the premier partners in Canada and as well within the United States, we would love to hear from you. So just go to mindfulmarketing.co, submit a form, see if we can potentially help you or at least give you some more best practices for TikTok. Really appreciate you guys listening. Hoping that you are, getting out there now that things are a little bit more back to normal, depending on what part of the world you're in. But yeah, I just really want to just reiterate how incredible TikTok can be for your brand and for product discovery. This is the time to get on it. I hope that you guys have actually paused it by this point and gone and created an ad account because TikTok is that incredible right now. All right, guys, I am going to leave it there. Feel free to, again, go to mindfulmarketing.co, submit a form, and ask us how we can help you with your TikTok campaigns. That is all. Wait! Before you go, in the description, we've got some incredible e-commerce only resources for you to help scale your store from wherever you are into the mid 7-figure, 8-figure, maybe even mid 8-figure range this year. So look in the description below for some incredible free resources that we've given to you guys, and we really want to see you guys succeed.